What if I told you that the most important battlefield innovation in Ukraine isn't a missile, isn't a tank, and isn't even a drone in the sky? It's a robot crawling through the mud. In the war in Ukraine, the front line has transformed into something soldiers from previous generations would barely recognize. There are no safe supply routes, no safe evacuations, no safe movements. Thermal drones scan the battlefield 24/7. FPV drones hunt anything that moves. Artillery responds within minutes, sometimes seconds. This is the era of total surveillance. And in this environment, survival depends on solving one brutal problem: the last kilometer. Today, we're breaking down how unmanned ground vehicles, UGVs, are revolutionizing the battlefield, and why these robotic mules may become the armored cavalry of the future. In modern Ukraine, the deadliest stretch of land is often not the open battlefield. It's the final kilometer between safety and the front line. Resupplying troops, evacuating wounded soldiers, delivering ammunition, every movement risks detection. Drones equipped with thermal optics patrol constantly. Even at night, engines glow. Human bodies radiate heat, vehicles leave tracks. The result? Any truck approaching a trench becomes a target. Any ambulance becomes a priority strike. Any supply convoy becomes a drone magnet. This has turned logistics into one of the most dangerous jobs in the war. And that's where UGVs enter the picture. Unmanned ground vehicles offer something extremely simple and extremely powerful. They remove the human from the equation. A UGV has low silhouette, reduced thermal signature, minimal acoustic footprint, and no emotional hesitation. Most importantly, they fit into what military planners call the logic of attrition. Losing a robot is acceptable. Losing trained soldiers is not. In a war defined by artillery and drones, survivability matters more than prestige. And UGVs are designed specifically to survive the death zone. Ukraine has rapidly expanded the use of different robotic platforms, each designed for specific roles. Let's look at the key players. Serco S1. The Serco S1 is small, agile, and 4x4. It's used for light logistics, reconnaissance, and mine placement. Its compact size allows it to move through narrow trenches and damaged terrain where larger vehicles cannot operate. It's not flashy, but it's practical. Ratel H. The Ratel H is far more robust. It can carry up to 400 kilograms and tow up to 1 ton. This makes it crucial for night evacuations. Imagine a wounded soldier in a trench under constant drone observation. Instead of risking multiple soldiers in a rescue attempt, a robotic vehicle rolls in, loads the casualty, and extracts them silently. The psychological impact alone is enormous. Termit. The Termit is modular. It can serve as a surveillance platform, transport unit, or assault system. Its modularity means the same chassis can evolve from logistics support to armed combat role. This is the bridge between robotic mule and robotic soldier. Maly. The Maly specializes in medical evacuation. It features a protected capsule capable of withstanding mines and drone fragments. Instead of sending medics into artillery range, commanders can deploy Maly into contested zones, reducing casualties during rescue operations. THeMIS, Estonia. THeMIS represents what UGV warfare may look like globally within a decade. But this is not a sci-fi movie. UGVs face serious challenges. Communication. Unlike aerial drones, ground robots suffer from terrain interference. Buildings block signals, trees interfere, craters disrupt line of sight. Russian electronic warfare adds another layer of difficulty. Jamming is constant. Without reliable communication, a UGV becomes dead weight. Mobility. Ukraine's battlefield is mud, craters, debris, destroyed armor. Wheeled robots struggle in deep mud. Tracked vehicles are better, but slower and heavier. Unlike flying drones, ground robots cannot simply go around obstacles. They must fight through them. Battery limitations. Range is another critical constraint. Most UGVs operate for about 30 to 40 kilometers. After just a few missions, they require hours of recharging. In a high-tempo battlefield, downtime can be deadly. This limits how aggressively they can be deployed. Despite limitations, the strategic impact is undeniable. UGVs allow commanders to rethink positioning. Instead of maintaining large, concentrated supply lines, units can fragment. They can disperse. They can hold positions that would previously be unsustainable, because resupply no longer requires obvious vehicle convoys. This reduces predictability, and in modern warfare, unpredictability equals survival. Today, many UGVs per logistics platforms, but tomorrow they may be frontline combat systems. The transition is already happening. Weaponized variants are emerging. Remote-controlled machine guns, anti-tank missiles, autonomous perimeter systems. Once artificial intelligence integrates deeper into these platforms, the shift will accelerate. We may soon see robotic trench defenders, autonomous perimeter patrols, AI-assisted assault vehicles. The battlefield could become a hybrid space, humans commanding from protected positions while machines execute high-risk tasks. The Ukraine war has repeatedly proven one thing: innovation under pressure evolves faster than peacetime planning. Drones changed aerial warfare, electronic warfare reshaped communications, and now UGVs are redefining survival on the ground. The question is no longer whether robots will be used in future wars. The question is how autonomous they will become. Because once commanders realize that robotic losses are acceptable and human losses are not, the incentive structure shifts permanently. This is not just about Ukraine. This is about the next generation of global warfare. The revolution of UGVs is not dramatic. It doesn't roar like a tank. It doesn't streak across the sky like a missile. It crawls quietly. Low profile, low heat signature, no fear. But in the trenches of Ukraine, these robotic machines are solving one of the most brutal problems of modern combat. How do you survive when everything is being watched? The answer, increasingly, is simple. You send a machine instead of a man. And that one single shift may define warfare for the next 50 years. If you want deeper analysis on modern warfare, battlefield innovation, and the technologies reshaping global power, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe to Military Power TV and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. This is Military Power TV.